Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. Rob here. Going to be doing some more ranked double battles this evening. As you can see, I've done 22 battles, 11 wins, 11 losses. Not looking too great, but I suppose not too bad either. Going to get straight into it. I've changed up my team a little bit. I've removed, so not even halfway past Ultra Ball tier now, but hopefully we can redeem that. So I've put Earthquake on Gyarados now because I was reading someone else's thread on Reddit who uses the same core as this, and he was like rank 1 or something. So I decided to give that a read. So I've edited my team a little bit. Raichu now has Brick Break, if you haven't seen that already. I'm also bringing today Mimikyu. I normally give Mimikyu quite a lot of hate because, I don't know, it just doesn't seem very good. But I've decided to bring my own one just to test it out, see how I get on with it. So yes, let's choose this party and start searching for an opponent. I also apologise if the mic audio isn't very good. I've been having a little bit of problems with getting it accurate, but hopefully it sounds okay. Going to aim to do between 2 and 3 battles this video, depending how long they take and how long it takes to find an opponent. I really want to reach this Master Ball tier, so fingers crossed we can do pretty well. And on my Mimikyu I'm running Shadow Claw, Shadow Sneak, Play Rough and Trick Room, because Trick Room's great speed control and good for opposing Trick Room strategies. Obviously my team's not Trick Room, but it's good for reversing it. I thought Mimikyu could learn Imprison to block other Trick Rooms from setting up, but unfortunately it can't. So I was a bit bummed about that because I was going to run Imprison over Shadow Sneak, but it doesn't learn it. Not sure how useful Shadow Sneak's going to be, to be honest with you. So found our first trainer here against Lucas, rank 10. So let's see what Lucas has got. So Conkeldurr, Cinderace, Jellicent, Vanillux, I think it is, Whimsicott and Duraludon. Cool. So that's quite a cool team. I'm going to lead with Raichu and Gyarados, so I'm just going to play it simple. I don't see any Intimidate users, so that's good. Rotom could be decent, I think. Possibly. Obstagoon could be alright. Actually, yeah, Obstagoon might be alright here, so I'm going to bring Obstagoon. What about my own Duraludon? Not too sure, actually. I think I will bring... it's between Rotom, Duraludon and Mimikyu. Not really sure how useful Rotom's going to be, though. Does have the Conkeldurr, but it could be Flame Orb Guts anyway. I'm weak to Cinderace. Weak to Vanillux. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to bring Mimikyu, actually. So let's bring Mimikyu and see how that works. My opponent's already decided his team. So we'll see how this goes. I'm also rocking the new DLC pre-order bonus Pikachu outfit. I've got the Eevee one as well. I'll put that on next video probably. Show them off a little bit. I mean, they look pretty snazzy. They're pretty cool. So Whimsicott and Vanillux. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not sure what Vanillux do. Like, a lot of people seem to be talking about them, but I've not really looked into it. So it has the snow warning. They learn Freeze Dry. I think they do. Pretty sure they learn Freeze Dry. Surely they must. Right, here I'm going to fake out the Whimsicott. And I'm going to Dynamax, Max Airstream into the Whimsicott. Hopefully that works out. I'm a little bit scared of the Vanillux, to be honest, because I have no idea what they do. But I know people have been using them. I'm not sure why. I don't know if they have good stats. I know it's got snow warning. It's going to destroy my Sash, unfortunately. I'm hoping to see no Protect or switch out from the Whimsicott. That would be very unfortunate. But most of them don't carry Protect anyway, so should be okay. So there's my Fake Out. That is going to land. So no Tailwind. So it does have the Freeze Dry. Does a lot of damage, but doesn't take me out. I'm also now running Adamant on my Gyarados again instead of Jolly. I felt like the loss in power, the little extra benefit of speed of outspeeding Dragapult wasn't worth it, to be honest. So I've gone back to my Adamant Gyarados. Still carrying Lumberry, of course. Right, so I'm looking pretty solid at the moment. I've got a nice bit of speed boost. His Tailwind speed control is gone. So that's good. So let's see what he brings in. So he's got the Duraludon. Okay. So this is interesting. So here I think I'm going to go for a Brick Break onto the Vanillux. And I'm going to max... He's probably going to want to Dynamax the Duraludon, actually. Duraludon, whatever it is. I think I'm still going to go to a Brick Break on the Vanillux and get rid of that. Who have I got in the back? Obstagoon and Mimikyu. Okay, so they're all physical attackers. I'm going to get rid of... I'm going to go for Max Geyser. Running out of time. So Duraludon actually goes for Protect and doesn't Dynamax. Okay, so that's a good play there. I'm glad I didn't attack that slot now. So there's the Brick Break. Does a fair chunk of damage considering my Raichu is specially invested, not physically invested. I did consider running a full physical set with Volt Tackle. I mean, you can still use it with a Sash. It still does work. It's a little bit of a gimmick, but it does work. So I've got rid of the Snow. Got the Rain up. Vanillux is gone. Got another Moxie boost. So I've got one turn to use Earthquake. Well, not Earthquake, but Max Quake on the Duraludon. His last Pokemon, let's see, maybe Conkeldurr. If it's Conkeldurr, maybe I want to attack that. So it's the Conkeldurr, actually. Okay, that's interesting. Right, so I think I'm gonna... Nuzzle the Conkeldurr. And Max Quake the Duraludon. Because I expect it to not be able to protect, and the Conkeldurr might protect to get his Flame Maw boost, but I'm not sure. But let's go with that. I don't want to waste my last turn at Dynamax in case he does protect the Conkeldurr. And I am at +2 as well, so who's going to Dynamax? I imagine the Duraludon. But it could be the Conkeldurr, because he did save it till last. So it is a Duraludon. Okay. Still, I'm at +2, so this should do a decent amount of damage, I hope. So I know it's not Assault Fest either. So there's my Nuzzle onto the Conkeldurr. Parahax is always nice. There's my Max Quake. So it's already proving to be a useful new move on my Gyarados. Or almost takes it out, actually. And a special defense boost is also nice against opposing Duraludon that have Max Thunderbolt. So it didn't save my Raichu, unfortunately, unless it could be a physical one, I suppose. So it does lower my attack, but I still am at a +1. If the Conkeldurr's gone for Thunder Punch, I'm not going to be able to protect it now. So that was a Life Orb Duraludon, and it's just taken itself out. So this should be a good win, a good first game win here. And it is paralysed, actually. So unfortunate for him. So I'm going to bring in Mimikyu here. Don't see any reason why not to. It's shiny as well, this Mimikyu. Although I'm not sure I quite like the Star Shinies anymore compared to the new square ones. I think they look much nicer. So I'm just going to play rough here. I could go for a Bounce, but I feel like I'm just going to go for a Waterfall, to be honest. Paraflinch. Don't want to waste any turns being up in the air when I don't have to be. Because I should be able to just take double into it and take it out. So there's a communication loss there. I hope that's not me. Is it me? Nope, so it wasn't me. Okay, so my opponent actually disconnected there. So, I mean, that's up to him. It still counts as a loss for him and a win for me. So, gonna do another, get straight into another one. Hopefully you can find an opponent nice and quickly. Oh, there you go. Opponent has been found. Right, against... Oh, I'm not sure how to say that. I'm not even going to try. But my opponent has... the Grass Queen. I forgot what the Pokemon's name is. But they're actually pretty alright. They do have access to Max Airstream and Max Knuckle in form of Bounce and Close Combat, I think, or Superpower. So it's pretty solid. I see Toxtricity there as well, so I've got to be careful with that. Chandelier, Togekiss, Whimsicott, and Aquanid. So it doesn't look like a Trick Room team, but there is... Aquanid, I mean, Aquanid is slow, but... interesting. Okay, so I'm actually going to leave Raichu and Gyarados still. Rotom can hit... Well, it can burn... the grass Pokemon, I forgot its name. It's good against Togekiss. It's only neutral to flying. It's only weak to Toxtricity and Conkel no, Chandelier, sorry. Obstagoon can hit. Obstagoon, I don't feel like it's going to do much use here. Mimikyu might actually be the better one to bring. I'm bringing Rotom for sure. I think I'm going to bring Mimikyu again. Yep, I think I'm going to go with that. It's an interesting team my opponent's got here, to be honest. Not quite sure what to expect from it. It's a different looking team for sure. It's a very serious trainer card as well. I've been looking at other Pokemon to add to my team. Togekiss is something I'm interested in using as well. Togekiss works quite well for my team, I feel. Unfortunately, it doesn't get any Roost or Tailwind yet because there's no move tutors. Right, so I think I'm going to do exactly the same play as I did last time. I'm going to Fake Out plus Max Airstream onto the Whimsicott. I think it's a safe play regardless. Even if he switches out, something's going to have to take it. And it will give me a +1 speed. I'm not really fearing... what's that? Serena, I think. I'm not really fearing the Serena, if that is how you pronounce it. So here comes my Dynamax. Sweet. Right, so let's see what my opponent does. Let's see if my Fake Out lands. If my Fake Out lands, then I know I'm going to get my play that I wanted to off. So he actually protects that slot. That's good for me. That's fine. Unless he, I mean, if he double protects, it's all right as well. Oh yeah, I forgot. Its ability blocks priority moves, but the Whimsicott did not go for a Tailwind. I don't understand. What's it gone for then? Does have focus, Ash? That's interesting. So it went for a Trick Room. Right, okay. I didn't expect that. That Whimsicott move, is that not even Trick Room Whimsicott? Right, so I'm actually gonna nuzzle a Terrazini, whatever it's called there. And I'm gonna go for... I don't want to go for a Max Airstream, do I? I'm actually gonna go for a Max... Actually, I'm going to double onto this slot. I think, yeah, I'm not worried about the Whimsicott because it doesn't... So he does actually withdraw that slot, okay. And brings in Toxtricity. Okay, so there is a problem here. It actually double switches. Brings in Togekiss. Okay. Interesting. So I should have gone for a Max Quake there, really. I mean, that does a lot of damage still, to be fair. That does a lot of damage. Right, so I'm going to leave Raichu in. I don't see any point of... I mean, I could double switch. No, I don't want to double switch. I don't see the point in that. I'm going to go for a Nuzzle with my Raichu again onto the Togekiss. I expect it to go for a Follow Me. Now, do I withdraw Gyarados and bring in Rotom? Or do I leave Gyarados in and hope I can live a... But it's probably going to want a Dynamax, isn't it? If Toxtricity Dynamaxes, I'm alright. So, on that note, I'm going to go for a Max Geyser onto the Togekiss. Hoping to see a Dynamax from the Toxtricity. Because it will redirect Max Lightning. But it won't redirect Overdrive because it's a double state. Oh, right. So, this is good. I'm happy with this. He's got to be going for a electric type move, surely. So that's alright. I expect the Togekiss to follow me. So it actually goes for a Max Strike. Okay. That's interesting because that's actually lowering my speed. Right. Interesting. Interesting. Togekiss just goes for the Dazzling Gleam. Does take out my Raichu. Gyarados is still looking nice and healthy though. It's an interesting play from my opponent. I didn't expect that. I expected to follow me, to be honest with you. So I've done a nice chunk of damage to the Togekiss as well. I'm going to bring in Mimikyu now. Actually, maybe I should have brought its weak to poison, isn't it? Right, so how many turns left of Trick Room? So 2 turns of Trick Room left. I could go for Trick Room this turn and reverse it. Gyarados will die to a Max Lightning. Unless he goes into the Mimikyu. I think I'm going to go for a Trick Room to reverse the speed. No, I'm not actually. I'm going to go for... Oh, man, I'm running out of time. Shadow Claw. Oh, man. That's bad. Alright, that's not good. Completely run out of time there. So, Air Slash from the Togekiss onto the Mimikyu. My disguise is down. So Toxtricity just goes for Max Lightning onto Gyarados. Does take me out, unfortunately. So I completely ran out of time there to pick a move, which sucks. I spent way too long thinking about that when I shouldn't have done. So Mimikyu actually flinched, of course. Right, so I've got... It's not looking good for me now. So here's my great friend Rotom. Right, so there's 1 turn left of Trick Room. I'm gonna play rough Togekiss and I'm gonna protect Rotom because am I even fast? I mean, actually I'm gonna Shadow Claw Toxtricity and I'm gonna Thunderbolt Togekiss. I don't think I can win this now, but I'm going to just do my best. So there's the fun. Oh, wait. Did Trick Room already end? Trick Room must have ended. Okay. That's my bad. So Togekiss is down. There's Maxu's probably onto Rotom, I imagine. Yeah. Does take me out. Oh, wait. No, Trick Room hasn't ended. I was just slower than the Togekiss. Okay. So there's my Shadow Claw. Doesn't do a lot, unfortunately. And my disguise is also broken. That should be his last turn of Dynamax though. So it's just the Whimsicott and the Toxtricity left. Right, okay, so I'm going to Shadow Claw Toxtricity. And hope it takes it out. I don't think it will. I mean, it might do. So Whimsicott actually just goes for Tailwind. That's okay for me because I do have priority Shadow Sneak. Oh, it's got the Sludge Wave as well. That's going to take me out, surely. Oh, I just lived. Can I win? Please, no poison. No poison. Shadow Claw. Oh, what clutch. Okay, so we won that very, very... Oh, wait. Is that draw? Because my life orb taken me out. So, how does that work? Who won? Oh, so I lost. What? Alright, so I actually lose that, even though... I don't know how that works, but apparently I lost that. But that was a really good game anyway, so... I'm fine with that. It's fine. Yeah, so we continue battling. Let's look for another one. Well, that was very interesting, actually. So I'm back where I started, unfortunately. But that's alright. We've had 2 good battles so far. So trainer is being found. Let's see what my opponent is bringing. So against Joe. Alright, so I see a Trick Room team there. Oh no, is that a Sun team? It's a Sun team, not a Trick Room. I mean, it could be Trick Room, but I don't think so. Alright, interesting team. I'm going to lead Raichu Gyarados. Trying to force myself to play that lead much more often. What else does my opponent have? Let's have a look. So, Rotom, no good here really. Duraludon could be useful. Mimikyu I think is useful here, so I'm going to bring Mimikyu. Obstagoon. Obstagoon's probably not doing a lot here, to be honest. So I'm going to bring the Duraludon. I think I'm going to bring those 4. I've got to watch out for the Conkeldurr and its fighting type moves against Duraludon, but I think I'm going to go with that. I'm not sure what I hope to see my opponent lead, but we shall see. So, Torkoal and Charizard. Okay. That's alright. I don't mind that. Right, so I expect the Charizard to Dynamax or Gigantamax. We're going to fake out the Torkoal because I don't want it to go for an eruption. And I'm going to Dynamax Geyser into Charizard so I can get rid of its Sun as well. So he actually withdraws the Charizard into Sableye. That's alright. That's alright. So here comes my Dynamax. This is why he hasn't got the Gastrodon. A Torkoal Charizard really benefits from Gastrodon. If it had Gastrodon, then my play would have been different, but he has no Gastrodon, which is good for me. So there's my fake out. So Torkoal's not getting off its eruption this turn, which is what I did not want to see happen. So I'm also going to get rid of the Sun. Max Geyser isn't going to... I mean, it does a fair amount of damage. It does half. But the important thing is there I've got rid of the Sun. So that means Sableye, I do have Prankster as well, so I've got to watch out for that. But I think I'm actually going to Thunderbolt into the Sableye slot. They're not very bulky. I don't expect him to bring out Gyarados, so I could go for Max Quake, but I think Max Geyser would just be safer, to be honest, so I'm going to go for that onto the Torkoal slot. So it goes for the Will-O-Wisp, which I did kind of expect, but I do have the Lumberry. When I was reading the write-up for the other guy's team, he had Assault Fest, but I opted for Lumberry still, just because of how useful it is in general. Oh, so it does not take out the Sableye, that's unfortunate. Not a problem, though. So restore this HP with its berry. Here comes the Max Geyser. We'll take out the Torkoal, no problem. So there's going to be no sun this game for my opponent unless he sets it up manually. Right, so I have got a Moxie boost now. So I'm actually not going to withdraw Gyarados expecting the Will-O-Wisp again. I'm just going to leave him in and finish off the Sableye, hopefully with the Gyarados. Because that will give me probably back to neutral attack power. So I'm going to nuzzle onto the Conkeldurr. And I'm going to max Airstream onto the Sableye. Hopefully I'll be able to take it out. So he's probably Dynamaxing the Conkeldurr here, I would expect. He could be going for Trick Room, actually. Didn't think about that. But if he does, we will worry about that at the time. So go for Squash, actually. So that means Gyarados is going to move last, but if he has the Thunder Punch, he's not going to be doing much with me anyway, unless he's going for Max Rockfall, which is a possibility. So yeah, it's the Max Rockfall. So I do live that on 32 HP, that's nice. So we'll be able to finish off the Sableye, and he does bring up the Sand as well, actually. I should live Sand damage, so I will be able to attack next turn still. Cool. Interesting play from my opponent, though. I think Trick Room would have been better personally, but that's just me. Because he can't use that again next turn. Unfortunately, Raichu's Sash is now broken as well, but not to worry. Right, so I know she's just got the Charizard left. Right, now I'm not sure if I survive Sandstorm damage, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt into Charizard. Like, I could go for a bounce, but I'm not sure I survive Sandstorm damage. So on that note, I'm actually just going to go for a Waterfall on the Conkeldurr and try get a Paraflinch. So Charizard goes for a Protect. I did kind of expect that, to be honest. That's why I did Waterfall into the slot. And just opted for the Thunderbolt instead. So there's the Waterfall. Does a fair chunk of damage. And the Conkeldurr is paralysed. Right, so I'll see if I survive the Sandstorm damage. I'm not expecting to, but you never know. Oh, so I survived it on 1 HP, so I could have gone for Bounce. But that's alright. Charizard can't protect next turn, so I'm going to Thunderbolt into that slot again. And I'm going to go for another Waterfall onto Conkeldurr. Hopefully get a Paraflinch. So Charizard actually gets off the double protect. Nice. Risky play that is, because it is only, I think, 30% chance to work twice in a row. There's my Waterfall again. So I don't get any Paraflinch, and it goes for a Max Knuckle onto Raichu, I assume. Yeah. So both, I'm going to double feint this turn, which is fine. That's fine. Should have probably doubled onto Conkeldurr, but you know, that's hindsight for you. So Gyarados is down as well. So it's the last 2 versus 2 here. And I've got Mimikyu and Duraludon. So there's Mimikyu. There's Duraludon. Right, so I'm going to play rough here onto Conkeldurr. And I'm going to Thunderbolt onto Charizard, because there's no way. I mean, he could go for the Fur Protect, but he's not going to get that surely. So he went for the Match Punch there, but didn't land it. It's a Heat Wave from Charizard. Does a fair chunk of damage, but I am Assault Vested. And there's my Disguise, so Mimikyu is still nice and healthy. I don't know why they had to nerf Disguise a little bit. I'm not really sure it needed that little bit of damage after it breaks. Mimikyu is not the strongest Pokemon as it is, but you know, it's Game Freak's decision. It's up to them. So, and there's the Thunderbolt, and that should be that game. Yep, cool. So we've got ourselves a win there. Alright, so I think we'll squeeze one more in. So we'll squeeze one more in, then call it a day. See if we can get another win. Good battle to my opponent. So communicated in there. No, don't want to see my opponent's team. That's fine. Let's continue battling. Let's find one more trainer. And then I will end the video there. So still 50-50 on wins and losses, unfortunately. Hopefully we can maybe win the next one. We shall see. So trainer has been found. Let's have a look and see what... Well, I definitely can't say that, unfortunately. I apologise. So Togekiss, Surfetch, Dracovish, Whimsicott, Duraludon, and Silvally. Oh, I love Surfetched. I'd love to use one of those, but don't currently have the leak item. So I'm still going to leave Raichu Gyarados. Got to watch out for the Duraludon, but like I said, I do have that Earthquake now. And it will give me a special defense boost as well. Rotom is quite nice here, actually. So I'm going to bring Rotom in the back. Obstagoon. Not particularly very useful right now, I don't think. Mimikyu can hit Surfetched. But that's about it. I don't know what type the Silvally is. Duraludon could be pretty useful here, actually. I'm going to bring Duraludon again as well. So let's go over that 4. Opponent's still deciding his team. That's fine. So let's have a look. See what my opponent leads. Cool trainer card as well. Very funky. So my opponent is leading Duraludon and Togekiss. Okay. That's right. That's all right. Right, so I can't remember if what's better priority, Fake Out or Follow Me. I've got a feeling it's Follow Me. But I'm going to go for a Brick Break, and I'm going to double onto the Duraludon and go for a Max Quake as well. Ah, no, because it might go for a Follow Me. We go for a Fake Out onto the Togekiss. I mean, there's one way to learn how it works, I suppose. Could withdraw. Right, so I'm going to play... I'm going to try because I'm not too sure how Fake Out / Follow Me works. But we're about to find out. It's either going to go really badly or really good. So here's the Dynamax from the Duraludon. I love the Gigantamax version. I have got a Gigantamax version ready to use in the Gala Newcomers tournament. Can't wait to use that. So here comes my Dynamax first. I'm eager to see what goes first. Follow Me or Fake Out. Because I really have absolutely no idea. But this turn could decide the whole match depending on how it plays out. But if Follow Me goes first, then I learn something. So it's not the end of the world. So Fake Out goes first unless they didn't go for Follow Me, which is also a possibility. So it does go for the Max Lightning. Oh, that's faster than me. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Is that crit? How did that take me out? I thought I'd live that, but apparently not. How does it fall? Alright, so yeah, because I'm not jolly, am I? Damn. Oh, it's Life Orb. Okay, so that's not a great play. Not a great start for me, personally. That's not looking good. Well, I don't think I can win now, personally. That turn did decide this battle's fate, unfortunately, I feel. But I'm not going to call it over yet, so we'll keep going. I'm going to nuzzle the Duraludon. And we're going to Thunderbolt the... Actually, I'm going to protect here with Rotom. And try and waste some Dynamax. But it's probably my best bet. So it's very unfortunate that Gyarados died first turn now. I wasn't quite expecting that. So this is definitely a timid Duraludon. Then it's not modest because it outsped my Gyarados. Actually, no, it could be modest max speed. Because I am not jolly anymore. I am adamant. So that's a bit unfortunate, but it does happen. So here's Protect from Rotom. It's Nuzzle from Raichu. So I'm hoping I can get a Parahax on Duraludon. That would be really nice right now. So there's the Dazzling Gleam from Togekiss. Para? Nope, so no Para from the Duraludon. Does attack the Rotom though, so that's good. None of these really worry about attack drop. So that's alright. Okay, so here I think I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt on... Actually, no, I'm going to go for a Nuzzle onto the Togekiss and spread the Para. Nope, actually I'm going to double onto Togekiss with Thunderbolt. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Now, best case situation for me is Duraludon, or whatever it is, gets Parahax this turn. So he withdraws the Togekiss. Does he have any ground types? I can't remember. So Whimsicott, okay. So it's a Thunderbolt there. It's not going to be enough to take it out, unfortunately. Oh no, what an idiot. Right, so I'm definitely not going to win this now. I really strongly misplayed there. I completely forgot I'm standing right next to Raichu with Lightning Rod. So maybe I shouldn't have done one more and I should have just ended it there. Because I sort of dug myself a hole now. Yeah, this is not looking very good for me now. Right, I'm going to nuzzle the Whimsicott, I think. And I'm going to protect... No, I'm not. I'm going to Thunderbolt Duraludon. I expect it to be going for a Tailwind. Yeah. Oh no, I can't go for a Thunderbolt. Am I an idiot? I've literally just gone for Thunderbolt again after knowing I can't go for Thunderbolt. Not quite sure what I'm thinking here. But I'm not doing very well. So the Duraludon at least... No, wait. Oh, wait. So it attacks Raichu. So if this takes me out, I can Thunderbolt. So it does take me out. So I can Thunderbolt that slot now. So that's alright, actually. That worked out a little bit better than I'd hoped for. So there's the Thunderbolt from Rotom. Does a decent chunk because it's not Assault Fest. So I've got my own Duraludon here. So I'm going to have to play smart. I don't think I can win this, but... here we are. So I'm going to go for... Flash Cannon onto Whimsicott. And I'm going to Thunderbolt again onto Duraludon. I mean, double Para from both of these is the only way I feel like I could win this. Not expecting that to happen, but... I feel like that's the only way I could possibly win this. I don't think I'm going to. Because he's still got all 4 of his Pokemon left and I've only got 2. Yeah, my Dynamax dying first turn was just not great, unfortunately. Not great at all. So, Fake Tears from the Whimsicott. Interesting. Does lower my special defense. Duraludon goes for Draco Meter. Doesn't get paralysed, unfortunately. Damn, that just takes me out. Cold-hearted. It was a crit as well, but I don't think that really mattered. I mean, maybe it did matter. I don't know. But yeah, good game to my opponent. That's an easy win for him. Right, so yeah, that definitely wasn't a very good battle for me. Probably should have ended the video when I said I was going to, but not to worry. I think we did all right in overall. 2 wins, 2 losses. Is the Dracovish, so yeah, square shiny. Interesting. I am just going to... I mean, is it even worth protecting? There's still 2 turns of Tower left, so I can't possibly do anything, so... I mean, I'm just going to protect anyway. Wait, I don't even know why I'm protecting. I'm just wasting time here, aren't I? Yeah, it's a bit stupid, but... Right, okay, so yeah, I can't win this, so I'm just going to leave Storm onto the Dracovish. But yeah, good game to my opponent, very well fought. Obviously, completely outplayed me on that one, but, you know, it is what it is. Actually just goes for a fake tears again. Interesting, because Dracovish is a physical attacker. But yeah, good game to my opponent. Did some good battles, I'm happy with those. If you've watched the video, thank you very much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with friends. Hope you enjoyed it. I am going to end the video here as well. Pelstring, sure, why not? No, I don't want to check his team. So thank you for watching. I will be back tomorrow or the day after with some more Pokemon PvP content. Rob out. Goodbye.